Hey guys, what's up? Can y'all hear me? Hey Scott Balo. Hey Wascally Rabbit. Dark Wolfston. Thank you for the flower. So MA finally put out a live stream. I thought he was never going to come back. Hey Ashley, glad to see you too, sweetie. Lynn's V. Hey girl. I like your new picture. It's cute. So how is everybody today? I look too dark. I'm turn on another light. Oh shit. That's better. Dark Wolf is excellent today. So did any of you watch Emmy's live stream? Dark Wolf says he watched about 20 minutes of it. It was all right. Sorry about yesterday. I didn't come on because I fell asleep at like 8:30 at night, like an old lady. Did anybody watch Rain? I mean, listen to Rain on the Plains earlier. Hers was good. She was freaking out. She was just like, she was all upset. Did somebody say she was unaffected or something? I don't know. I came home for lunch to grab a quick bite, and I just listened for a few minutes. I don't know. Rationally, I still can't see her. So frustrating. I don't know what else to do about it. I mean, she's not blocked. I mean, I even put her as a moderator on my channel. I just don't understand. See, Dark Wolf can see you. I can't see you. That's frustrating. I don't get it. I went to her channel and I saw I was unsubscribed, and then I resubscribed, and I don't know. I don't get it. Just ridiculous. Where are you going, Dark Wolf? Are you where are you going out of town on vacation? Yeah, I did. I unsubscribed. I resubscribed. She resubscribed to my channel, and I don't get it because like when you go like to the little dots, if I click on it, it says block user. So obviously she's not blocked. If it's giving me an option to block her, it would say unblock. I don't fucking get it. And I did this last night. So I mean, I've already done it. That's the thing. So that's like I showed last night. I mean, if she was blocked, let's see. I mean, by me at least. My stream status is bad, is what it says. I don't know what that means, but let's see. Was it screen sharing? No. Okay. Let's see. Go to my creator studio. Let's see. Go to community. Go to settings. And look, these are the people I have blocked. I'll show you. I mean, see, she's not in there. That's the thing. And look, she's a moderator. You know what I mean? It's just like doesn't make any damn sense to me. But these are like people, I don't know who these people are. These are people that made like nasty comments on my channel or whatever. So it's just like I don't get it. It's just it's really frustrating. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm trying to get back to the chat. Come on. It's like freezing up. There we go. Let's see. Ooh, kayaking, that's fun. Be careful. Ashley says, I'll be listening but not chatting. I don't know why I'm so depressed. I'm sorry you're depressed. That's shitty. You shouldn't be depressed. So, well, let me do it. No. I'm trying to see. I was trying to see how I could post the link. Abby, quit crying. Let me send it. Stop. Stop. Let's see. We'll see. No. I don't know why it won't. Let me copy this and paste it. How do you paste something? It's like control what? I can't remember. She just wants to get out of the room. Let me go take her. She's crybabying. Oh, ask these kids. Get. Watch out. It's Control C to copy. How do you paste? Control V is in Victor. My oldest daughter took advanced computer programming, so she like knows everything. Let's see. Control V. It's not letting me. So stupid. Oh well, I was trying to get let's see. Well, see, that's the thing, Scott. Like he was saying, what if I try to block her and you unblock her? Oh, you mean from that other screen? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, try it. Okay, done. All right, let me try. This is so stupid. They have to do all this shit. Let's see. See, it doesn't. She doesn't even come up. What about this? So annoying. Come on. There we go. Let's see. Oh, Ashley says unmod her first. No, I can't see her yet. I just don't understand why it won't me fucking copy and paste the link to this. I see you now. I see rationally. Yay. See? Now I can see you. Thanks, Scott Balo. You did it. Whoop whoop. Thank God. My God, what was that all about? Just doesn't make any sense, you know? Hi, beautiful baby. So fucking nuts. All right, good deal. Ben Love left because of my technical difficulties. That's all right. Thank God. I don't know. And Seth, you know, when I was watching MA stream earlier, he was like talking about the unaffected or whatever. And I mean, he sat there and told me on emails he thinks I'm affected. Do you think that he thinks I'm unaffected? I mean, so I just like, you know, when he was saying stuff and I was like, the fuck is he talking about? I mean, he must not. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. That bothers me. Yeah, see, I can't see QP either. I don't know if Brandon can see me. I'm just not sure. Oh, Ashley, MA does like me? Okay. Who knows? I mean, because when I spoke to him, I've spoken to him a couple times, and he's like, you know, telling me I can see you're affected, and you know, I did like a thing with him and Linz V one time, and I mean, we used to communicate, and then all of a sudden it was just like radio silence, and I was like, okay, just because in the beginning, you know, he would send me Skype messages and just different stuff like that. And then he just stopped communicating with me for some reason. I just don't understand why. But whatever. Yeah. Oh, you had a hangout chat with Emma and Scott yesterday. They were pissed. See, yeah, I don't understand what's going on with. See, that's another person I can't see, but I'm just kind of like, and I mean, I don't know what's going on with him. Like, I mean, he seems, I don't know. Seems like something's up with him, but I don't know. Scott Harrison, what's up? Sorry, I'm vaping a lot and drinking lean. It's so delicious. I don't know, very strange. I tell you what, all this stuff is just shitty. Okay, does he? Because I just don't know. I mean, because I used to communicate with him a while back, and then I don't know. I know he's a busy fellow. I got the cutest stuff for his little girls. I'm so excited. I'm gonna mail it out like I think I don't know, not Sunday, but probably Monday. He gave me like an address I can send them stuff to. And I'm excited because I mean they remind me of my little babies when they were young. They're just so happy and giggly all the time. And then they have their little channel. I hope they open my stuff on their channel. I'm excited. I don't know, y'all. Hey, Scott Harrison, have you ever seen my morphing video where like all the psychedelics come out of my face? I don't know if you've ever seen that one. See, when my daughters were that age, like if they got something in the mail, they were just like, oh, but I got them the cutest little jewelry. I'm excited. Dr. You know what Dr. Rick Sanchez is from, huh? It's like that weird cartoon show. Yeah, my face swallows itself with colors. Everybody thought it was a shapeshifter. It was like too much connection and meditation. Lynn says my daughter got a letter from the bank and was excited today. Haha. So sweet. Yeah, Rick and Morty. That's what it is. It's the old weird guy. Is one of your all-time favorite shows? I don't know. That show, I can't watch that stuff. Scott Harrison was like, she'll soon hate getting letters from the bank. I have a daughter both my daughters have bank accounts, and one of them has a job at a grocery store, and then the other one, she does artwork online, and they make all of her artwork into like t-shirts and bags and things. So she gets like, sporadic money into her account. And she was like, why are they taxing it so bad? They got so upset about the taxes. But whatever. What can you do? I don't know, guys. I'm excited. We went after I got off of work, we went and met these guys out there to make sure that to the piece of land that we just put a down payment on to make sure that the water was okay, and they did like some kind of inspection out there, so that was nice. I got off of work early today. Wesley Rabbit says, I like the music that goes along with your psychedelic video so much that I just kind of play it sometimes. Rain on the Plains put that together. Because when the first time it happened, it was basically just me and her, and I think Lynn's V on there. And then it just started happening frequently. And then that damn hacker got in and deleted all my shit, which I don't appreciate. Yeah, taxes suck. My sister lives in Cyprus, and she has to file American taxes every year. And she doesn't even own property over here. So they get you if you're an American living abroad, too. I can't wait to have my Mandela commune. I'm so excited. As soon as I can get this damn house sold, that's going to be it. I'm going to be off the grid, baby, living in the woods. Now, I don't know, like some taxes I don't mind because, if there are people that like veterans or people who, are handicapped and can't make a living for themselves, like I don't mind paying taxes for that because we pay taxes every year. Like we don't get tax returns. But hey, Glenn Mink, what's up? Glenn and I were talking the other night, and he was saying stuff like how he remembered us. Like there are some of us that he remembers, and he remembers different situations. And I'll have to agree on that. I mean, there's something about, especially a few people, there's something about them. It's sometimes I feel like I've lived this life before and I know these people. It's bizarre. You can come live with us, Scott Harris. I'm getting 69 acres in Mississippi if you want to come to the U.S. And you can bring your mom. And it's got a stream running through it. So, I mean, there's fresh water. And the stream is fed by an aquifer. So it's not like coming from a river or anything like that. It's clean water. Yeah. Lindsay says it's a deep-seated connection. You can feel it in your body in a really strange way. I got some answers today, though. Like, what kind of answers? Oh, you're gonna come live with me, Scott? It's in Mississippi, and I checked the flood map of the future flooding that the Navy predicts, and it's not in that area. It's in a dry area. He's packing his bags now. I hope you're into gardening. My husband and I are putting up a geodome. It's made by a company called Pacific Domes, and you just build a deck for it, and they send you the kit, and you put up the geodome. And the dome is supposed to increase like the frequency. You can get different sizes to tap into different frequencies. So living in it is like good for your vibration anyway. Pheromones. Lynn's V says you're in a flood zone. You're screwed. Shit. You see, my sister, where she is in Cyprus, Cyprus will be underwater, apparently, if it's not all bullshit. You can Sasquatch hunt in Mississippi. Yeah, you better come, Scott Balo. I feel like this is what God's called me to do. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. My husband agrees. You've seen the geodomes, yeah. These especially, I mean, they can withstand hurricane force winds and tornadoes, and you just have to build a deck for them. And then even the bottom of it, it comes up around the edge, and then so it keeps all the weather out. And then it you can order like a wood burning stove with it. You can have a composting toilet in it. You could put a shower in there. You could build like a small kitchen, and they're eco friendly. And then like part of them, like almost a quarter of them are clear, so like it's like you're living in nature. And I just figure with like 60, the 69 acres has like one dilapidated farmhouse on it. But I mean, I figure I can either tear it down or fix it up. I'm not really interested in living in it. I want to live in a dome. I don't want to live in a box. I don't know. The living in a square house reminds me of living in a black cube. Yeah, like the one we're getting is from Pacific Domes. I think they're out of San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken, but they're not that expensive. And I mean, I don't need all this shit. I'm just gonna like all my furniture and stuff. Pretty much, I'm just gonna get rid of all of it. Scott Harrison says Earth houses are similar things we have here. Because I just think there's going to come a time where we really need to band together physically. I think that's the way it's supposed to be. And I'm not sure how we got here, what happened, really. I mean, people say, oh, we're dead or whatever, but I mean, there's several times in my life I could have died. So I don't know when it was. I don't know if it happened in 2012. I mean, I've been seeing changes since I was little, and I did try to hang myself when I was 7. So, I mean, it could have been back then it happened. I just don't know. Scott Harrison, get out of the box. Yeah, get out of the evil cube. They want you to live in a cube. Linsby says, have you watched, is that Farg? And I'm going to show you my age. Varg from Thulian Perspective is a dry toilet in a tiny farmhouse. Oh, yeah, I agree, Scott Harrison. We've got to stick together, because eventually, I mean, and see, my husband's right. Like, at first, I wasn't telling him about these live streams because he was like, you have me, we're both affected. I mean, him and I like grow apart and then grow back together constantly, though. It's like there are times when I don't even know who the fuck I'm living with. And then eventually he catches back up to me. But I don't know. Hopefully it'll all work out. I keep having these dreams that as soon as I get the land, he dies. I'm hoping that that's not like predictive. I really hope not. Where's Patrick? Hey, Patrick. What's up? Oh, and also I have tons and tons of heirloom seeds. I ordered them not that long ago. I got like a really big commission check from Christmas, and I think my commission was like $1,500, like on top of my hourly. And I mean, I sat there and bought like loads of heirloom seeds, like the kind that can go to seed and you can harvest them. So I'm ready. All right, Dark Wolf. See you later. Ashley has a good singing voice. Good. She can keep us entertained on the farm. Scott Harrison says dreams are often not the obvious thing we see them. It's usually something deeper. So hopefully he'll be okay. Hopefully. He's deteriorating physically though. So we'll see. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. Alone One says, Martha, and when you get settled, you can write a book. What's the point? Because I think in the end, like, there will be like a group of people that get led to come there anyway. I think they'll know where to go instinctually. Yeah, I just can't escape that feeling that I've lived this life before, that this has happened already. I don't know. It's very bizarre, but what can you do? Yeah, Glenn Meek will play for you. And see, Scott Balow, he's musically inclined as well. And see, y'all can play music to all of our plants. Because with my herb garden and everything in the back that I do, you know, we talk to them, we sing to them, we like meditate over them. And when you eat food that you've been meditating over, whoo, you can see all kinds of colors. And I mean, it's really awesome. The Mandela Affected Band. Hey, Claire Jane. She wants to know if you've had any sleep. Scott Harrison says, Deja vu, I feel it so much. Maybe we are reliving our lives until we finally get it right. Yeah, I think this is the one. And Scott Baylor says the plants will commit suicide. That's not true. Yeah, I would love to be musically inclined, but I sound like a cat being electrocuted when I sing. Lindsay says it's perpetual Groundhog Day until we get it right, probably. Ashley wants to know if we can do Christian music too. Hey, M. Hobbs. What's the one song you can play on the keyboard, Scott Harrison? That's not true, Scott. That song that you sang for your girl when you proposed to her, that was really good. I mean, you are good. Did you feel any earthquakes today? Moonlight Sonata is easier to play than Spell. That's one of my favorite pieces of music. I play that in the morning. That's not good. That's not true, Scott. Scott Balow. Yeah, I saw that thing about Hawaii. And see, like, I know Scott Harrison, you weren't on here last night, but last night, I mean, we had all kinds of skips. Like, my daughter comes in and she says, "Mom, I fell asleep in your bed." Like, and I woke up in my own. I was like, "You weren't in your bed. You were sleeping in the den. I was just in there." So they thought they fell asleep in here. I saw them sleeping in the den, and then they both woke up in their beds. Like, and I find that things like that start to happen. Like that's how I know something's gearing up. Scott Harris says he's been laying in bed and it's just not happening. See, Lindsay saw it. It was weird. I mean, and see, before the last shift, probably about 5 days ahead of time, I got ready for work. I went to work, and my husband was even like, "Hey, you're going to be late. You better go." And I'm rushing to work. I get there, and it's like an hour before I need to be there. So, like on the ride, I gained an hour, and I'm not sure how that happened. And I was watching SMQ AI a few minutes ago, and he was saying something. He was talking about there's a correlation between the way photosynthesis works, like quantum mechanics, and what he believes is like fueling the Mandela effect. It's really a good watch. You should watch it if anybody hasn't seen it. It's very interesting. I'm gonna have to look into it because I mean, I halfway understood what he was saying, but and I don't know what the hell is my problem, but I've been just like eating candy like crazy today. It's like my body just needs sugar. Have you ever had a Cincinnati quarter? Like the one that was like the state quarters? Cincinnati used to be its own state. See, I remember Columbia, that was north, like towards Canada. And then I remember Jefferson, which was in between Washington State and California. But those are the two extra states that I remember. Yeah, there's a lot of anomalies with the chats. I don't know. Like yesterday, it was just like glitching out. The AI is trying to keep me from seeing certain people. I think like the people that it's trying to block me from are probably, you know, people I need to have a connection with, and I'm just not sure what's going on. Hmm. It was its own state. It used to be called Pork Apocalypse. I don't know. What was Rationally's comment? God, did she disappear again? God bless it. This is just cuckoo nuts. Ashley, where are you at? What state are you in? Okay, so you're not that far away. Isn't Patrick in Ohio? Everybody's like blowing up about this Mandela group. It's so cute. I'm in a state of confusion. Aren't we all? Rain on the Plains was cracking me up during my lunch break. I mean, she was just like, somebody had like thumbs down one of MA's videos with his little babies in it. And she was like, how could anybody do that? I agree. I mean, they're the most precious, beautiful babies. Oh, you're in Wisconsin. I really like SMQ though. I'm really excited about trying to map out everything that happens before we shift, like before everybody has like a big shift. Because really, last time we had this quantum storm where I mean, it was just like infiltrated. The shift was infiltrated by evil and chaos. See, rationally's disappeared again. I just don't get that. It's just nuts. That's just cuckoo nuts. Ashley says, okay, I'm not depressed anymore. You guys are amazing. Alone One says, I'm sure each of us has a sense of urgency to do different things. For now, my instinct tells me to stay right where I am. I'll be needed here. I even unpacked my bug out bag. Today, I manifested something selfish. I was really upset with myself. I had my boss was breathing down my neck about my budget because I haven't been selling very well lately, and I sold a $3,800 ring, and then I sold a $23,000 emerald ring. I was so excited. Oh, Ashley, we're grateful for you, sweet girl. I didn't know Emma was a drummer. That's funny. Oh, Wascally Rabbit, we love you too. We all like your love. I guess I'm one of the soft, smushy ones, the fluffers. I just can't help it. Like if I see somebody in need, like I'm gonna help them, you know? I mean, if somebody's hurting, I'm gonna help that person. I just can't help myself. Ow. Linsby, holy cow, that is a great job. Yeah. I had to get it though, because he was getting mad at me. And I can't lose this job. I mean, I need this money to, for the final push. Can't we all? We can all be giant C words. Oh, Scott Bailey, I think you're awesome. What are you sorry about? Don't be sorry. So that's why I like my streams because everybody's all like lovey dovey. So it's so frustrating. I cannot see her anymore. Damn. I just don't understand why the AI is doing that. Ashley said I can comment. Ashley, you are not overweight in the least bit, little girl. I just meant fluffy, like, emotionally fluffy. I'm just one of those people I just like, I don't know. I think the most important thing you can do in this life is to be loving to everybody you meet, even if they're NPCs. I mean, if I see somebody like a cashier in a grocery store is having a bad day, I always try to talk to them. And a friend of mine brought her son up to work today, and he's been suicidal. And we went and had, I went and brought him home for lunch, and I don't know. I was sitting there watching Poppy stream. I was showing him like some of the stuff I look at, you know, and just telling him, if you end it all, I mean, you may just come back right back in a worse situation. You may go to some place that's even worse than this. Hey, Scott Harrison, how far away is Newcastle upon Tyre from you? My niece and nephew both live there. Lindsay says, unless it's me having that day, try to do that as well. I'm not out to ruin anyone's day. Usually my 2-year-old can make anyone smile, even the grumpiest old guys. Yeah, it's about 3 hours away. They both went to the university there, and now they live there. Thanks, Ashley. It's forever tainted. God had a bad pun. Oh my God, can I not see Glen Mink anymore? That's so nuts. See, I can't see Glen Mink now. It's so wild. I just don't want. I just. Oh no! Yeah, now I can see you. You're back. Yeah, for a minute though, I couldn't see you. Yeah, it's probably because of my background. I don't know if y'all ever watch Robert Wood. You know how he's always talking about maritime law and things like that. I mean, he is right about that stuff. That is the way it works. You know, this place is really just a playground for the Masonic order that is in this place. Ooh, says to keep you up to date, we're actually starting a commune in Indiana. That's cool. I just think they need to have them around. It would be called the Mandela Fluffers. Personal testimony from Wascally Rabbit. I was an NPC before I woke up. I'm going to try to sleep. God bless you all. God bless you too. I pray for you. And see, that's what I've been trying to say. I mean, I know we may be from different places or, you know, but I think that NPCs are just, they're still people. They're just on a lower vibration. And I think if you can, without directly scaring them off, you can pull them up to your vibration, you know, so that they can see. I freaked a Wesley rabbit out last night because I was like, does anybody remember YouTube like spelled like this? I know y'all have all seen this, but because it occurred to me the other day and I thought it was just like a change. But Wesley Rabbit saw it like that like the other day until I said it. And see, I thought it was called that a long time ago and then they changed it to YOU. But I thought about it the other day and I think it's just a Mandela effect. I'm not sure. Mhm. Once we actually go to write it out that way. Yeah, like sometimes I'll search for it and I'll just hit YouTube with the U and then the regular spelling of it just pops up. It's very odd. Shouldn't be Miss Candy. I feel like I don't know, like I have no energy. I've been trying all day. I've been consuming lots of coffee, tea, and candy today. And I'm telling you, my dosage of gold and silver today, I do like colloidal silver and then liquid gold, and that helped me a bit. Like my joints have not been so swollen. Trying to keep that damn aluminum that they're spraying in the atmosphere out of my system. Alone One says, there are personal things I would like to work on. Lose 30 pounds, stop smoking, start exercising, and drink water. I don't drink plain water. Make sure your water's alkaline. And if you can't afford the machine that turns it into alkaline water, just put some lemon in it. It helps. Lindsay says, do you make your gold? No, I purchase it. I did replace like all of the fillings in my mouth with gold fillings. But I mean, no, I drink it's like suspended in a liquid. I take copper as well, and collagen and selenium and megadoses of B, megadoses of vitamin C, marine collagen, like CoQ10. I take loads of vitamins. Let's see. Scott Harrison says, night, gonna try to sleep. Thanks for the stream, Martha. Great to see you live for once. Love to you. Love to you, Scott. You're so adorable. Have a good night. Yeah, gold is something you're supposed to have in your body. No, you would think that lemon water would make it acidic, but it doesn't. It makes it alkaline. People think that because of citric acid, but it's really the opposite for lemon. Good night, Scott. Sweet dreams. You adorable thing, you. I thought you meant like he had a visa, like a work visa. I know I hate autocorrect. It fucks me up all the time. Lindsay says it alone one. The weather helps so much. Losing weight is crappy. Just try to focus on helping yourself feel better. That's true. Yeah, you could have like some kind of chronic inflammation that makes it difficult. Hey, meditation man. How are you doing? Awesome. That's good. You feeling good today? I'm doing good. I had a decent day at work and I have some candy right now, so I'm pretty happy. Alone One says at Linsby, my biggest problem right now is I'm tired all the time and no energy. I'm 62. Yeah, Alone One. I mean, try alkaline water. Try getting your trace minerals, B vitamins, like the kind you spray in your mouth or the liquid. Those help like boost you up and make you feel good. Well, I hope you won't be out of whack tomorrow. I was looking at the Schumann frequency earlier. Wonder how it looks right now. Let's see. Let's see it in real time. I don't even think this is the one I was looking at. It's May 2nd. No. I know it's a Russian site. And so you can see from this, let's see. I mean, you can see from this that it's ramping up. Let's see. I guess that was the second. Where's GCI6? This area here is GCI 6. It's South Africa. Let's see. The first one is California. California seems pretty low. This is Lithuania. It's ramping up a little. No, somewhere. Yeah, that's real. Well, yeah, it's real time. Spiking a little bit. It's not too bad though. Who knows? Let's see what y'all are saying. Yeah, I don't take liquid D vitamins, but I eat loads of dark green vegetables. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that means. It looks like they're doing something. They've turned something on. I mean, but if you look at the TED Talks with the guy who, helped develop the D wave, and I don't know if he has anything to do with CERN, but he basically admits that they're speaking to entities from another dimension, and that's where they're getting all their information from. So, I mean, hell, they could have sat there and pulled us out of another reality. All right, Linz, it's your bedtime. Good night, beautiful. I know I eat spinach and everything. It's terrible. I mean, I like it, but I consume a lot of it. I told Glenn Meek last night, maybe we're Foo Fighters, because really, I mean, they were just energetic, like balls of energy. Oh, that's sweet. Claire Jane said, "Oh, Martha, my 2-year-old has just woken up, and her first words were, 'I like that lady, mommy. She's nice.'" That's sweet. Little babies can always see the rainbow auras. I'm sure every single one of you has one. That's how I can usually tell if somebody's woke when I see them in person. Tired. Claire Jane. Jane is my maiden middle name, and it it was always Jayne, but on my birth certificate it's spelled like yours now, Jane. Aw, Scott Baylor says she's a smart kid. I think I even have proof of the Jayne. Let me see. I know I've got it on Facebook. I think I have something over here that shows it. Let's see. No, it just says Martha J. Oh, I lost my high school diploma in Katrina, but this was put up in a closet, and I thought maybe this had it, but it just says Martha J. Webb. Oh, wow. Oh wait, I've got it on Facebook. Let's see. I can get on the Book of Evil Faces. Let's see. Groups. This is a group for the high school that I used to go to. I'm going to screen share it as soon as I find it. It's like pictures. Some girl posted pictures. She had a photo album. Oh, look, in the school newspaper. This is something they posted like in a high school thing, but in the school newspaper. Look, there's a poem I wrote for the paper. Martha Jane, Jayne. Let's see. I think there's another one. But yeah, she posted all these photo album pictures. It's like of school trips we went on. It's funny because a lot of these people are dead now. Look, there's me. See, Martha Webb, crap. Back in the 90s. Look, right here, Jane Webb. Because I used to hate the name Martha. That's me, though. Yeah, it looks like the only That's fun. Book, Martha Jane, Jayne. Look at me. I thought I was like so cool or something. So stupid looking. And let's see. Stop screen sharing. There we go. But it ain't right. But yeah, like if you look, then I'll show you this. And I think I've shown this before, but I think that's one of the videos that got erased. Let's see, where are they? Get out of town, Abby. It's card titles. Birth certificate. Maybe to that. Play my daughter's awards. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, there they are. Birth certificates. So now, though, if you look at my birth certificate, that's my husband's. It's Rachel's. Yeah, found it. Now if you can see this, wait. See where it is. Look, if you look at it, I don't know, can you see? It's right there. Jane, Jane. And that's another thing, like my name is not capitalized. Like Robert Wood talks about like maritime law. That's part of it. Like my name is not capitalized on mine. That means I'm not property. But if it's in all caps, then you are. Like my husband's, look, it's in all caps. And then my poor daughter's, it's in all caps. See? Rachel Wynn Mestovich. So what that basically means is when they come to round you up, they won't take me, but they'll take them. Let's see. Yeah, my daughters. You can see it's in caps. Ashley Moon. It's fucked up. I mean, I love MA and everything, but I mean, we must not be from the same place because freaking the Masonic orders were never good. Not when you're in the upper levels, they're never good. I mean, anybody who says, "Oh, I want to join it just to see what it's like," in the Bible it says you're not supposed to take any oaths. Just remember that. And in order to join, you have to take an oath. Let's see. I don't know. Abby, do not sit on that chair. Your butt's too big for that chair. I wonder what kind of bots are going to show up now. Get out of my papers, dogs. Those aren't for puppies. I don't know. That's a good one. I don't know. What do you think, Dark Wolf? Are marriage vows an oath or a promise? I think they're a promise. I don't know. Let's look that up. Let's see. It says an oath is made to a man in the name of God. A vow to God without the intervention, often without the knowledge of man. Hmm. Yeah, it says it's not an oath. It says an oath can also be invoked in guarantee of a promise a person makes. It says a vow, on the other hand, is a solemn pledge or promise to God to commit oneself to an act, service, or a condition of life. So no, it's not. Computer says no, it's not. Yeah, it's a promise. It's a different. Darkles then says it sounds like an oath to me. But that's what the computer says, but who knows? You can't believe everything you see on the internet, but yeah. That's the thing. I mean, you can sit there and be spiritually married. You don't have to like be legally married if you don't want to. You know. I think with God's law, like if you just like start living and having sex with somebody, like you're married in the eyes of God anyway. You know, without without having to go through the rigmarole. I wonder if marriage ceremonies are a way the evil forces have come up with making a promise into an oath. Yeah, I think as long as you like love the person, it doesn't really matter. The only thing I say with marriage is like I had a friend and her husband well, I mean, they never got married. Um and they didn't have children. And they had a house together. They bought a house together. They had, but they'd been living together for 15 years. And he died, and his family came in and forced her to sell her home and took half of her stuff. But see, if they had been married, that couldn't have happened. So it's just a way to protect yourself, really. Yeah, it was messed up. And well, she was devastated. Yeah, that is some crap. It's not right to do to somebody. Dogs are so crazy. But see, I had some friends who lived together, I want to say about 8 years, and they ended up getting married and they got a divorce like a year later. It's almost like getting married ruined their relationship. So who knows? Yeah. I had an uncle that committed suicide when I was young. I think I was 12 years old. And he was single and everything. And he lived here in this area. I live like in a suburb of Jackson, Mississippi. And so he blew his brains out, and it was like Thanksgiving Day. And we all went up there to, clean everything up and, just try to settle everything to help out my grandmother. And I remember my two aunts were standing there fighting over his stereo equipment. And I look over and there's like brain matter on it from where he had blown his brains out. I remember being a little kid and pointing it out to him. I'm like, you're fighting over it. Look what's on it. Like, what's the matter with you? My parents were so mad I said that, but it's disgusting. And I'll tell you this, I used to work in the death care industry. I used to sell properties and do pre-arrangements. And, when somebody would have a loved one that died, like I was like, they called us community service counselors. And so you would set up the funeral arrangements for people. And people would come in and, I mean, they'd be crying and all this stuff. I would get upset too. I'd feel really bad for them. But then when you start talking about money, all the tears dry up in most cases. So, and then for you to go in and pull teeth and then fighting over the jewelry that's coming off the corpse. And it's always disgusting. I'm sorry. It is sad. It's human nature. Oh, Dark Wolfston was saying it also depends on whether or not the state recognizes common law marriage. In Louisiana, they don't, and in Mississippi, they don't. So, those are the only two states I know about. There's only 2 states I've ever lived in. M. Hobbs, I'm going to go back to that. She was like, people will turn evil where money is concerned. That's why I don't like going to church. I mean, when they start like, I understand they got to run the building and whatever, but it just seems like any institution that takes in money like that is corrupt. What is NJ? I'm New Jersey. Dark Wolf says, that's the one thing that I will give the Mormons. Not once did they ever ask for or pressure about money. Yeah. And see, there's there's a Pentecostal lady I'm really, really good friends with. And I mean, they don't even care. I mean, I can go in there dressed however I want. They don't really care. They don't say anything to me. I do wear jewelry, but they're always like welcome me, and it's a really small gathering too. And you can really feel the Holy Spirit when you go in there. She's a really awesome lady. When I was a kid, we had Mormon neighbors that moved in, and the mom like got a Book of Mormon and was like highlighted all this stuff for my mom and gave it to her. My mom was just like all mad about it. But I mean, I loved it. I read it and it was just like, I mean, to me, it was like really fascinating. Like the whole story about the Angel Moroni and all that stuff. Must be peanut butter time. Must be peanut butter time. Meditation man said, I love the book. I ordered 100 when I was a kid from free from TV. It's very interesting. I mean, I like anything about religions. I don't remember that one. I was young when I read it. All right, beautiful people. It's 12:49 and my eyes are getting heavy. I'm not going to make them turn into hexagons, but I'm just scared to do it. Like, I just don't even want to do that. I don't care what kind of abilities it gives me. That's scary. All right. Good night, Dark Wolf. Good night, Scott Balow. Good night, Meditation Man. Love you guys. Yeah, it's Betty bye time. Oh no, thank you. I really do appreciate you, Meditation Man. Oh, hugs to you, M. Hobbs. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.